Hi guys, so I know that this is a weird angle. We got this thing going on here and I'll show you why in a second. But I asked you guys what kind of video you wanted to see, and a couple people had told me that they wanted art videos, like the painting one that I did recently. So I'm gonna deliver that. Now, since this quarantine has started, I think I mentioned in my last vlog, if you watch those, that I have played more Animal Crossing than any one person should play. I've put more hours into it than any one person should in the amount of time that I've spent. Excuse you. But I have never played anything, like I've never played Animal Crossing before New Horizons, and I have never played like anything on the Switch before. This is my first time doing anything, so I literally had no idea what I was doing. Got a bunch of villagers I did not want. And I'm too nice to kick them out and be mean to them. So in reading about what I could do about that, I heard about amiibos and I was like, oh my god, that's an amazing idea, that I could like pick who I want. And I already know who I want. And right now I have someone very, very special at my campsite. I'm gonna make her a little amiibo card, one that actually works. I'll show you that tomorrow since she's at my campsite today. I have to invite her back tomorrow. But then someone, probably Rodney, getting the boot. That's it. I've already mapped it out and kind of masked out some of the areas that I want to keep white. I did that in my last painting video, so I skipped that step, but I'm just going to use a regular card that I use for my trading cards that I do for Patreon. It's a little scary to look at right now, but I promise it'll look okay at the end. I am working on a Coco amiibo card today. I'm so excited. So I have this camera here that I am going to show you kind of like what I'm doing. Alright, so I am going to try and plan out what I'm going to do for my girl, Coco, who so many people really hate because they think she's creepy, but I love her. I'm all about creepy, so she's my girl. She's the first one that I'm using my amiibos on. So right now I am just picking some colors that I think might be good for Coco. She's got a lot of neutral tones. I have like a plan in mind, but it's not like concrete, set in stone, or very well thought out. So this is going to be a journey. Hopefully you guys can't see too in depth in my face because, you know, I'm not really taking care of myself. So we do what we can. Okay, I have my priorities, and right now they are playing Animal Crossing 20 hours a day, which I like to tweet about. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen it. But I was informed that it was a first world problem to talk about the game, so I haven't posted in a little while. There's that though. Alright, I think I'm gonna get started. I do have a reference photo. I want to get her colors right. But yeah, I'm just gonna start with some neutral kind of base tones and go from there and see what we got. See what we're looking at. More this color for her. Gonna go in and start to add this color, and I am doing a thin coat first right over all the details. I'll be able to see them. Not that she's got, I mean, I love her, she's precious, and you know, I love her for the fact that she's got virtually no expression or details on her face. So it's not like it would be that hard to fill it in, I guess, if I kind of went over it. A little arms, and I'm gonna, this masking stuff is a little bit thick for what this little painting is, so later on I am gonna go in and kind of outline things and touch it all up, but it's just gonna keep a nice white outline because, I don't know, that's the style that I like to do. I like to leave like a little outline around the things that I paint, a little bit of highlight. So how you guys doing? Everyone still holding on strong and trying to enjoy themselves, I hope, and find good things in quarantine and, you know, do what you can. I'm mostly okay here. Had a couple anxious days a little while ago. Hope you guys are doing okay still. I am trying to do other things besides playing Animal Crossing, so I'm trying to catch up on some of my TV shows and do some of that stuff that I've kind of like neglected for the past, I don't know, couple weeks or so. So tell me, are any of you guys playing Animal Crossing? I got into it like a whole month late. I don't know, I didn't think that it would be something that I was interested in. And then my brother kept telling me, he's like, no, like you love The Sims, so I think this is something that you're really gonna like. I was like, I don't think so. And then a YouTuber that I watch, Zoella, she mentioned that she kind of felt the same way, and she was like, no. But people were like, no, if you like The Sims, you're gonna like this. So she tried it, and she like loved it. And I was like, oh, that's the second time I've heard that it's like The Sims, that I'll like it if it's like The Sims, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to give it a try, and here I am making custom amiibo cards. So, that's how it goes. So those of you who are playing, okay, 2 things. Who do you have on your island? And if you could have anyone, who would you have? Like if you could get the amiibos for anybody, who would you take? So currently I have Cody, Al, Marcy, Anchovy, Rodney, Chief, Audie, Zucker, Pom Pom, and Marina. So really the only ones that I'm interested in keeping, I guess, or like not even that I'm interested in keeping. Like if I had to give up some of them, the only ones I would really, really be sad about are Zucker and Marina. Partially because there's only 3 octopi, I believe, in the whole game, and I have 2 of them that I got by chance. I love them, and I love the ones that are like food or like not animals. like Coco, she's a coconut, and Zucker is, I believe he's like a takoyaki. So those who I have, I could get rid of Al, I could get rid of Cody, I could get rid of Rodney, Anchovy, Marcy, I don't really care, she can go. Audie, I like her, so she can stay. It's fine. Pom Pom, give or take. But Zucker and Marina, love them. If I could have anyone, I want all the ones that are like food, like I said. Coco, Zucker I have. Ketchup, I want meringue. Tangy, I also like Lucky, even though he's not food. But I like all the like special ones like that. I know everyone loves Marshall. I'm not like partial to him, but I would take him. Okay, this is starting to come together. I don't know if you can see it on there yet, but it's starting to come together. So I'm just gonna let this dry for a second. I do want to add a little bit of a shadow underneath, so I'm gonna darken that color. Let's go in with that same dark shadow color, and I am going to go around her eyes. So my plan for this is to give her like a halo, like a Byzantine style flat, like round halo. I love to do that in my paintings. I don't know, I've done that for a long time, like sainted all of the paintings that I've done. I don't know why, it's just become like a thing that I do like stylistically, and I want to try out. I haven't used gold leaf in a really long time, so I'd like to try it out. I'd have to do a lighter highlight, light shining into her eye socket. Same on the bottom of the mouth. You see it's starting to look a little bit 3-dimensional here. Okay, my camera had cut out and I have no idea when, so since this is where I am right now. Hello. I'm working on the little highlight spots on her ears right now, and I'm gonna move to the face. She's a little coconut, so she's got some little texture marks on her. Cool, can you help me?
In 2 seconds, after I win against myself.
I'm recording all this. Now I have to cut it all out.
Oh, good. You got a problem?
We're gonna have a problem if you don't help me. Just like hold this here so that I can I'm recording a TikTok too. Okay, right now I'm just using a Posca pen. I've talked about them before. To fill in the eyes and the mouth. Okay. There's her face. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this right now. I'm actually obsessed with this. Okay. Gonna let this dry. I want to paint her clothes now. A little bit of a shadow here. A little bit of her dress now. And then I'm gonna add a couple of highlights and shadows to it, but this is just the base color. Okay, took a little break because my camera was overheating, but you didn't miss anything. I'm not sure, the color's probably better on this camera. So yeah, I love it so far. And I am ready to move on to the background, I think. So I have some ideas for the background. For some reason I pictured the background as like a brown. I think that's gonna be too neutral. I do have some gold leaf that I want to use. So I want to make, like I said, that halo, maybe pink, like a nice pastel muted pink. Let's see how I feel about that. And then I might do like a gradient or something. So let's see if I mix this pink with this like grayish kind of taupe and some white. Yeah, I think that's a good color for her. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go 2 coats of this color, and on the second coat I'm gonna add a little bit of a gradient. Okay, my battery died on this camera, so I haven't really done much. I just did this part, the gradient part of the background. All this looks really rough in here because I haven't taken the you know, masking liquid off yet, so I'm not, you know, don't worry about that. The edges aren't gonna be that crazy. But right now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go in with a little bit of white, and I'm gonna add, okay, so I don't know technically what these are called, but when I did my internship, the woman that I worked for, she was trained in Indian miniature painting, and she called them Persian waves, and I have used them in a lot of my my own paintings because I just love the patterning that it gives. And yeah, I don't know, I think it just looks so nice, and it's really versatile, and you can do all kinds of stuff with it. So I'll show you what that looks like. But basically, if you can think of like arches, like a rainbow shape, it's kind of like that. So I'm gonna start from the bottom here, and I'm gonna kind of make this little arch, and then I'm gonna make a couple of large arcs over it, just like that. So I'm gonna do them a brighter white at the bottom, and then I'm gonna have them kind of fade out as they get towards the top here. And what's really cool is how they overlap. I just love how they look when they start to overlap. So as I get towards the top, I'm gonna stop dipping into paint, but I'm not quite there yet. So I just want to do a couple more. And then you'll start to see where they start to run out of paint, kind of fade out towards the top. So I'm gonna do that kind of pattern up. And I'm gonna overlap like her feet a little bit, I think. We'll see. I'm gonna start one here. Again, starting pretty bright. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do with that, and it kind of creates a little bit of depth. Almost. I've done this with a couple paintings. Recently I did it with my friend's pet portrait that I did for a housewarming gift. Maybe do some stars or something at the top, but not yet. I do want to add some gold leaf. Like I said, I want to do like a halo, and it's probably going to be right about there. I have to use this to trace it, but yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to wait, let everything dry completely, and then I'm going to erase this masking liquid. I use an eraser to create friction, and then it starts to lift up. So I'm just gonna let this dry completely before I ruin it, and I'm just gonna let that, you know, sit like that for a minute, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of fix everything up. There she is, the woman of the hour. Where are you? There she is. There's my girl. I love her. Is she eating a donut? She's so cute. Just took the layer of masking liquid off, and I touched up some of the spots that it like bled a little bit or I didn't cover all the way, and I'm gonna clean up the edging now. I want to outline her in gold, and I'm also gonna outline the pink and the edge of the card, so I'm gonna do that now. Normally I'd wait until like, I guess, the end to do all this, but I just want to see where I am first. So I'm gonna go in with this gold pen and outline her. she is with her gold outline and the gold edging on the whole card and the pink. I think I'm ready to do a little bit of gold leaf on her. I'm a little bit nervous. It's like a pretty long time since I've done gold leafing, and I probably should practice first, but... So I have drawn in where I want my halo to be. You can see it's just very light in pencil on there. So what I'm gonna do now, under the gold leaf, I'm gonna paint red first. So this like deep red color here, I'm gonna go ahead and paint that first, just so that, one, so that it's all covered, because I don't want too much of this white to show here. I think it's better to have a uniform color for the gold leaf to kind of bounce off of. So I'm gonna go in and do that first. So I just want to carefully paint this circle, and then I gotta let it dry, and then I will be adding the adhesive for the gold leaf. Let that dry, and then I'm gonna come in and do my actual gold leafing. I think where I went in around her head outlined in gold, I think I'm gonna redo that in white after the gold leaf, because it's gonna be gold anyway. So I think I'm gonna give her head a white outline where it's gonna overlap with the gold. I think that's gonna look pretty. Now I'm just gonna let that dry, then I'll put the adhesive on. I have to say, who else does this with the paint that they use, because it's expensive and ain't nobody got dimes for that. I can't waste that stuff. Hell no. Okay, now I'm gonna try to do the gold leaf. It's such a small spot that I'm not terribly worried about whether it's totally tacky or not. It has to be tacky when it goes on to dry. An old film canister. I swear to God, I have everything. Just want to get some of the big pieces off. Literally everything gets covered in gold leaf when you use it. I completely forgot. Now it's all over, but that's fine. There are worse things. Cool. Oh my God. Okay, gonna go in with a little bit of white. And I've never done this before, so outline. Oh my God. Amazing. I'm going in with a little bit of white and just outlining. Wow. I am actually obsessed with this. I love this. Okay. Hey guys, so it's a couple days later. For a few reasons. First, it took me a couple days to put this video together just because the two camera angles, I had a lot of files and a lot of just like hours worth of footage to look through. When you like looked at both cameras together, it like added up to a lot. Also, I needed to wait for some silver leaf flakes to come in because I wanted to do another card in the meantime while I was editing and all that stuff. So I just wanted to show you the finished product. So here is the Coco card that I made that you guys have seen already. And I mentioned that I made another one in the meantime. I also made one for my brother. This one is Sky. So this is what I use the silver flakes for. So these are the two cards that I have made so far. And I just want to show you that they do work as actual amiibos. Alright, so since it has been a couple days, like I said, I've already had Coco like come to my campsite I think 3 times, and she's like ready to move in already. Her house is like, you know, sold, like the plot is sold. So I'll just show you on my campsite here that I can invite her with her car. So if I go to invite a camper, do you want to use an amiibo to invite an animal to your campsite? Yes, I do. So prepare the amiibo. So you guys can see here, I have her card. I'm just gonna hold her up. See? It says it's for Coco. Would you like to use a different one? Yes. Here's Sky, and then I'm just gonna hold her up. Why doesn't it want to focus on what I'm trying to show you? Alright, there you go. So yeah, there you see, they both work. And I had a lot of fun making them, and I hope you enjoyed the process, watching how I made this one. And I think I'm gonna make more because it's fun to, I don't know, they're just fun. Like I love making like little trading card type things. And also they're useful. They have like a secondary use other than just kind of sitting and looking pretty, which there's nothing wrong with that, of course, but they are, you know, working amiibo cards, which is, I don't know, kind of fun and kind of cool. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make more in the future, and I'll, you know, keep you guys updated. Let me know if you like this, and I hope you enjoy this video. Yeah, let me know how your islands are coming along if you're playing Animal Crossing, and otherwise I will see you guys next time. Bye!